Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. I thought I would jump on here and try to do a quick reading and hopefully get it out on time. Tomorrow is the debate between Donald and Joe Biden, and I wanted to see what the cards have to say about it. So I thought I would do, here on the left, I'll do Donald. Here on the right, I'll do Joe Biden, and we'll see what we can get from the cards. So this is for the debate taking place Thursday, June 27th, 2024. So reaching out to Spirit, what can we expect to see between these two for the debate? So let's look at Donald. What do we got for Donald? What a great card. This is the Ten of Swords. This is like someone who is destroyed, okay? So, wow. There's a lot that Biden can use against him, okay? There's a lot of swords that you can put into this guy. I mean, come on. And it looks like they're going to be used. And I also think he's already kind of not in a great position. So that's interesting. Despite what maybe you hear on the news where they try to make the two of them a little more equal on some networks and in normal, sane times. He is a terrible candidate. That's interesting. It could also be like indictments and charges and just, it's all going to be brought to him. Let's look at, we're going to look at Biden here. King of Pentacles. That's fantastic. And it's interesting because I don't really see Biden as, that's interesting. So King of Pentacles, that's sort of like financially strong. So I think that Biden, and I kind of got this a little bit in my, when I was thinking about this, that he's going to use a lot of his economic achievements. And he's going to say, actually, my economy is doing really well. I think it's like, for some reason, there's an impression that like Republicans are better than the economy. It's just not true. Jobs, economy, and spending. I mean, Biden has done so much more with our money to actually serve us, whereas Trump put us into twice as much debt, just giving tax breaks to the rich. Whereas Biden has actually done all, like past things and like built bridges and helps towns and does all this stuff. Not to mention the stock market is soaring. And it's basically like all the things that Trump pretends to be or wishes he was when it comes to being good with money or economy, stock market, like Biden actually is, and that's going to come across. It seems like Biden is going to own that. So he's going to use that. That's good because this is what people pay attention to a lot. Like the social issues, sometimes it comes down to like what's in your pocket, like the grocery stuff. So let's look at another one for Donald. Page of Swords. I mean, a Page of Swords, it's information. It's, you know, it's not like a negative card. So might have some zingers. Yeah, some zingers up his sleeve that might surprise us. It's like his messaging. He may have prepared some new zingers or surprises up his sleeve to show off or throw his opponent off guard because it's so wow or unexpected, and that's who he is, an entertainment performer. But it's a little empty and immature, hence he's here as a page, not a king. But also now this, I'm seeing now in this position, this is sort of things that are in the past. So it's possible, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to compare it to what's coming in, because it's possible that the guy we knew with the zingers, maybe he's not as sharp with the zingers anymore. Let's see. Well, I think what he's going to try to do is talk about, he's going to try to turn things around, like the whole January 6th thing. And he's going to try to make it out to be something that was wrong, that was done wrong upon Americans. And he's going to try to save them. That's what I get from these cards. It's the Four of Wands. To me, I'm seeing like the grounds of the Capitol and people kind of storming, but he's going to try to twist that. Let me see for Joe, we know he's going to talk about the economy. We've got that here. Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, he's got Kamala. I think he's going to build her up. And on that, I think it will have to do with women's right, specifically the right to choice and healthcare freedom. He's going to stand his ground, but, you know, this is also a card where you're getting a lot coming at you, but you're standing your ground. There we get the Devil. That just literally flipped out when I was already thinking of pulling for this side again. So the Devil here under Trump, you know, he's got these people in chains. He controls their minds and he's talking to them. You know, he's talking to them. And he's got rage. I always feel that rage in this Devil card with him. And he's just kind of like talking to his people, his MAGAs. Whereas I think Biden is sort of talking to everyone, you know. You know, I think he's, this is a Two of Swords. This is for Biden now. Protective. I think that he has been, you know, I know that he's been, you know, they go through a lot of practice ahead of time. I think that when the jabs come, he is going to sort of take the higher ground, take the protective stance, as opposed to trying to meet. And I got this also when I was thinking about it. I don't think he's going to try to meet Donald at his level. He's going to sort of take the higher ground here. And like, I know like sometimes that can be good. Sometimes it can be bad. Usually with him, it's better to not try at that immature level, because he dominates at that immature level. Trump does. Yeah, and Donald will, of course, like he does be coming from a place of like sort of rage. Queen of Pentacles. Is Melania going to be there? The Lovers. He might try to reference Melania, who it seems like he never sees her as around, but she comes out and then he says, you know, the greatest first lady, whatever. I don't know how he can do this, but I feel like he will try to appeal to women somehow, specifically a kind of uppity, well-to-do, and so-called old values type of woman. I wonder if it could be leaning into a VP choice or just some other kind of appeal to that kind of woman somehow. This is 10 of Wands, burdens. I do think he's going to struggle in this, and it's going to show. It's like he can't keep everything straight. It's too many. You can see this guy holding these sticks, and it's just like, this Lovers card, I'm wondering if he's going to, I don't think he'll like announce his VP, right? But whoever he's got in mind might be there. Oh, wait, I guess they wouldn't. I guess like Melania wouldn't be there. And I guess there also wouldn't be like, I just think he's going to sort of reference how people love him. I also think with this Lovers card, for entertainment purposes only, this could indicate that CNN's questions may be molded favorably to Donald. It's like some favor given to him, a blessing from someone, like, don't worry, we've got you. And I know CNN is being run now by more right-leaning leadership, and it's not fair, but I'm afraid we might see some of that. So don't be surprised or too frustrated. We have seen it before, unfortunately. So it's nothing new, but it is frustrating. Let's look more at Biden. It's funny, I saw this before we started, this charity card, or giving back. I think he's, again, with the economy, with the giving back of to people. Like, our taxes should go back to us. That's the whole point of them. So I think hopefully he will talk about that and how well his programs are doing. Oh, something came out here. Oh, and his plans for the future. That's good. He's going to talk about more that he wants to do if he, you know, gets another term. These are positive things. The Hermit, I think more introspection. He has studied, and he's not just gonna jump in without his preparation. I think he is well prepared at the base of things, while Trump is burdened at the base of things. You know, I sort of see these two cards. They're not like bad cards, this Queen of Pentacles, this Lovers. I just think he's going to sort of brag. You know, and like the Devil's right in the middle there. It's like he's going to do his best, but ultimately with that 10 of Swords there, 10 knives, 10 swords in the back, that's just he's destroyed. I'm not sure he's actually going to be destroyed, but that's what that card says. It could be that he's already got so many things against him. Just the fact that Donald got 2 10s here in his spread, one at the top and one at the bottom, like a sandwich, and 10s are endings. I don't see a new beginning here, and he may know that this is his last hurrah or last ditch effort. I feel this is the end for him ultimately. And while Trump's theme may be about how burdened and persecuted he is, which he's not, in any unfair way, Biden's theme will be about wisdom. Like, yeah, I'm old, but I know what I'm doing. I have more experience than any candidate ever, and that's a good thing. And it is. And then this Devil, you know, I think he's just going to come off like very angry probably, but he's going to do well for his own base. It's going to be fine for his own base. Biden, I really don't see any issues. I think he's going to talk about the economy. This would be maybe one issue, is that he has to sort of defend himself. But this is a card of successfully defending oneself. But you might see him having to work at that and do that, which is what a president does all the time. You know, you might wish he would do some jabs back where he's a little more of a protective stance. I just think he's going to keep it together and do a good job. Watching back, I noticed the World card is showing itself here at the bottom of the deck. And I think that when the topic of world issues comes up, that Biden will talk circles around Trump. And I think it will stand out and be noticeable how much more of a grip he has on all the issues in a very real way. Biden, I see that Biden has the advantage here and he's going to do a better job. I think Trump might lose his temper and get real red in the face. So let's do one more. Well, interesting, that just fell out over here. Ace of Pentacles. It's going to, like, economy-wise, again, he's got the win with that economy. And people always say that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, and also I would say an Ace of Pentacles is a win, and it fell right over here. So that has to be a win for Biden. I'll do one more for Trump then. One more for Trump. Oh, Queen of Swords. I think this might have to do with someone who's asking the questions. She could be sharp with him, or yeah, like whoever this is going to be strong and not back down. And that's going to be, I think, an issue for him. I don't think he's going to like it. So anyway, that's my read on that. And there's that Strength card coming out sort of with that. I say this all the time with him because everybody's always trying. I got that with the judge in his last trial. And I knew that that the judge was going to really have a hard time keeping his mouth shut. And then you ended up seeing, I mean, he practically went to jail for contempt just because he could not keep his mouth shut. So it's going to be a challenge to, I think they have some certain rules that they're going to be doing at CNN to try to make sure people don't overtalk. And it's going to, like, of course, expected, going to be a little tough. We do have the Justice card here. So I think you're going to have some of the, I don't think it's going to, be ignored that Trump is a now convicted felon. And of course, Trump will probably try to bring up the Biden family legal troubles with Hunter. But I mean, come on. Hunter's not the one running for president, is he? And the potential that Trump doesn't even know he might end up being in jail. That could end up being like a question, or at least something that comes up. So that's my read on that. We'll see how that goes. And I hope I can get this out to you guys before the actual debate happens, which is in about 24 hours. And hope all is well with you. If anybody would like a personal reading, I have a little website I set up called littlesparrowtarot.org. Correction, it's actually littlesparrowtarot.com. C-O-M at the end. And you can also email me at SparrowReadings@gmail.com. Talk to you guys next time. Hope you're doing well. Bye.